Can you believe it? We're finally here. The CX-90 is shipping to certain dealerships across America. And this new large platform has so many new features and a variety of equipment and Mazda first evers. I can't wait to see all the different trims and learn all about them. More car vids. More car vids. What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama. And like I said in the intro, I've scoped out the southern region. We're starting to see some ship-to-dealer statuses on these first CX-90s, the first rounds. Most of them, of course, are going to be Turbo S Premium or Premium Pluses, or the standard inline 6 Premium or Premium Plus, which are the highest trims. So we're going to look at what we know so far about those and just a quick rundown of this exterior and this interior so that you know what to expect, maybe when you see it first, but also to give you an idea of what equipment to expect on this first round of CX-90. So I can't wait to jump in. Let's look at them. Let's get started with the standard inline 6. And you can see the two colors we've seen is Artisan Red and the Rhodium White. And this is the Premium Plus, which has the upgraded Napa leather. And you'll see that in the inserts there are perforated for the heated and ventilated seats. Also carries over to the second row. The third row is more of a full vinyl. And on this one, of course, you can have the 7 passengers, so 3 passengers in the rear. As we walk around the back and look at the third row here, you can see is the 60% or two passengers is folded down for extra cargo, and see that this one does have the walk-through or pass-through. I did walk through that without moving the seats, and there is a little bit of room if you can scrunch down. Of course, 21-inch wheels on these upper trims on all of them, but these are the all silver, and then the black badges on the fenders for the standard inline 6. I can't wait to see some other colors. I know we've seen some test drives in the with some of the camouflage recently around Mazda Design Center in California. That was a jet black, it appeared to. But so far, all they've released is the Artisan Red and the Rhodium White, and that's the colors of the first ones coming in. So if you are happy with this brand new red, which is really nice, and the Rhodium White, which is relatively new, yours may be coming soon. Now let's jump to the plug-in. Of course, both of these, if you notice, do have the black cladding or black trim around the wheel arches and the rocker panels and front bumper. And this one, because it is a plug-in, has the two-tone 21-inch wheels, or the highest trim 21-inch wheels. And here's a look of the other side, just going around here as there was a big crowd checking it out. And this one, Rhodium White, seems to be that most of the plug-ins shared right now for press reasons are the Rhodium White, and then the Artisan Red is what's found on the 6 cylinders. And here's some of the footage that I shared earlier in the week, and you can tell that all of these were the upper trims because they have the parking sensors on them up front and in the back. Also, this one being the Turbo S, does have the color keyed wheel arches and rocker panels, and of course this top model does have the two-tone wheels, 21-inch wheels as well, and both 21-inch wheels really fill up this large platform very well. As you look at this profile view here, all of them are going to have the chrome surround around the windows, and as mentioned, as you look in the rear of all of these, they will not have the outlets. They're tucked underneath, whereas the difference of the 60 and the 90 is that they actually have faux or fake outlets, but these they've just tucked underneath, which I think was a good call. Now let's jump inside. Here is a look at the dash of a standard inline 6. Of course, the big screens, the 12-inch displays, and also the soft touch materials across the front there. Now here's a couple of pictures of the inside, and I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so that you can see that seat with the perforations, and all of these are going to have a stripe of a contrast color down the middle. This one does have a little bit of a texture, as you can see. Here is a look kind of coming into the passenger door, and I think they did a great job with this interior. And here's a look at the back seat of that vehicle. Of course, you have the HVAC controls, USB-C, the walk-through, and this was on another vehicle on one of the closed courses. And as far as the seating, you can see that it also ties into the door panel there, and this is a Premium Plus, so you can see that it has a contrast stripe on the seat as well, carried all the way through. Now transitioning to the Turbo S, look at the door trim. This material here is actually a lot more firm. It's a kind of a porous surface. Of course, this is how you get that maple wood. That same material from the door trims carries across the dash, that traditional Japanese hanging stitches for the extra design. Interesting that the only two interiors available are going to have such differences on this highest trim. That faux suede, very soft, and you also have the real suede on the inside, which is different as well on the white, which we'll look at in a minute, and then this solid black strip on those quilted seats. And then as you look across the dash, they don't have the hanging stitches. It's more of a one-piece design. We can't wait to see all of the full breakdown of all the differences in the trims. Of course, most of the seating materials are going to be the same until you go to the difference between the leather and the Napa leather, and then of course those high Premium Plus that may have some additional accents or features. And the last thing I want to show you is an accessory that a lot of you have been asking about, the digital rear view mirror. So this was a company car, I think, at a dealership over in California that they've shared on their YouTube channel a while back, and they actually had the digital rear view on this one. So I want to show you how that looks. And so you can see, just for a little snippet, you take that middle switch there and push it down, and it uses the rear camera to show you what's behind you. This is perfect when you have rear passengers that may be blocking or restricting that view. You can just push that lever down and it uses the camera back there. Great job with that addition, Mazda, and it's available, as far as I know, on all trims, so you can add it as a standalone accessory. Well, that wraps it up. I think this was pretty short, but that's based on the footage that I had available. Again, they are arriving soon, so check out your local dealership. Some in Texas and some around, some in Georgia are getting them in the next couple of days, and then many more coming in next week. So just stay up to date with your local dealer. I know there's a lot of excitement about this. Thank you for everyone who's shown an interest and reached out to me, and I hope that we can help each other find that perfect vehicle and get more Mazdas on the road and more Mazda passion out there. I'll be here on the Boulevard in Enterprise, listening for all the latest Mazda news. If you have any additional questions, drop them down below or text me at 334-718-0504. I'll see you on the next one.